restart it over. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming back. Marines of Army Mom and Elvado, Tito, the fishing felon, Ronnie, Fish Tracker, Fishing with Rivers. Let me show y'all what I caught. What I caught so for y'all. I had 2 fingers in this mouth, y'all. I had 2 fingers in this mouth. That's what I caught so far. Look how thick he is. Y'all see it? Look how thick he is. Yup. Slap. Trying to get me by. Yep. I'm trying to get me appreciated. Yep. Trying to get me. I want to give me about 4 or 5 more of them, y'all. I ain't gonna be greedy. Cause I'm gonna be back. I'm probably be back out here Saturday or Sunday. While it's sleeting and snowing. If it ain't raining. I'll probably still come out here if it's raining, y'all. I just won't be able to go live though. Yeah. Just won't be able to go live. It all depends. I might be in the house though, y'all. I might be in the house. I don't want to buy some yeah. What up, 662? Man, this would be your yeah, your fish tracker. That's what I know it. I gotta give him. That's why I got him in that bag, and he's still alive. Cause if I don't catch no more, I might let him go. Yep. I think I'm finna put another pole out here, y'all. I got 2 of them. This one got a little hair jig on it. This one got a little hair jig on it. But I might go on and add a minnow to it. And just let him sit right here. Yep. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I need to put a blow tip on him too so I can see him. the fuck? What up, Chris Vic? Tito, this is why I like them slip corks. Put these at the tip of them and knife you. Then I got some barbers though. I got some barbers that light up. They battery operated and they light up. See, if I put one of them on, I gotta cut my line and take the slip cork off. That ain't the right one. What up, Monster Fishing? Alright, I got 3 poles out now, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I got some minnow. That way I ain't got cause I really can't see shit. I just put a glow tip on these corks. Put a glow tip on them so I can see the corks or whatever. This one here I got it dropped right on the side of the pier. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Whitney, David, Ron, Andre, Andres, Paul Outdoors. What up, Paul? I'm just trying to get my fix in, y'all, for the weather come. I could damn near feel the temperature dropping now, y'all. It got up to 55 degrees today. I got this damn hoodie on. I damn near came out of it today. Yeah, it got real warm to me. I guess I was moving around too much. Yeah, it got warm. Yeah. Monster, I'm fishing for crappie. Yeah, appreciate it, Andrew. Did you all sub? Hit the thumbs up. Andres, leave me a comment, man. I'll check your channel out. I'll check your channel out and sub back to you. Leave a comment on one of my videos of my shorts. Let me know that you sub, you're a new sub, and I'll sub back to you. As if you got some content on your page. Oh yeah, you already know they're gonna do 662, man. Soon as that weather clear up, I'm telling you, like that second week in February, oh man, the bike gonna be on here. That when I was acting a donkey last year. I was recording, but I hadn't even created a channel yet last year, y'all. I'm talking about, man, I was catching slabs. I'm talking about 14 and 16 inches, motherfucker. I caught one that he wasn't 2 pounds, he was close to 2 though. You might well say he was 2 because he was like 198. 198 or 196. That motherfucker was 16 inches long, y'all. Big ass crappie. All the rest of them was coming out them motherfuckers like 12, 14, 15. But I know that particular one, I remember that particular one because he was like my biggest one. He was my biggest one. It was a guy pulling them out bigger than what I had though. Them motherfucker had them damn long ass 12 and long ass 14 and 16-inch poles, and they were jigging in the cattails. Man, they were pulling them big old slabs out there sucker. Man, I'm talking about, man, and then they was so damn dark, they was looking blue looking. They had like a blue tint on them. Nice ass crappie, you know. And Yeah, that bike was on. This one guy, he came, y'all, little short Spanish guy. He was there when I got there. I watched that sucker catch his limit. He left around about 9:30, 10 o'clock that morning. He came back by 2 o'clock, caught his limit again. That sucker had I think he was using uh, he was using the monkey milk with a pink head on it. That's all he had, y'all. I'm talking about he was just started going. He was just sitting there jigging in them cattails, putting them big old slabs out that motherfucker. I'm talking about, man, that dude was acting a donkey, boy. I watched about 3 or 4 dudes catch their limit though, slab. But like I said, they had them long poles, and they was fishing the cattail. I was fishing what was open there, cause I didn't have no long pole at the time. But I actually was looking at the 11 and 12 foot ACC crappie stick at the time, and I had the 11 foot in my shopping cart, and this one dude came by. He had a 14. He had a 14 foot, and I like grabbed it and played with it. And I said, "No, I'm gonna stick with that 11. At 11, I'm gonna follow my first mind and get that 11." So that's what I ended up getting. I ended up getting 11 foot. But I went back over last year. I went back. I bought a 6. I bought a 8, and I bought a 10. But I already had the 11 and the 7. Them was the first 2 I had bought. I bought the 7 first. Matter of fact, they go to 7 right here. Yeah, this the 7 foot one right here. And I got Shimano Sedonas on all of them. Yeah, I got Shimano Sedona on all of them or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, 662, man, I'm gonna tell you. I used to not even like going live. My wife like doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause she real big on TikTok and shit, and she'll go live on TikTok and Facebook in a minute. And I mean, I used to step in and say something every now and then, you know. But I mean, I'm a photographer, and I was always the man behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to break myself. I had to break myself into getting in front of that camera, you know what I'm saying? And man, once I started, and then my damn like my views and my watch hours and my subs start going up, man, I fell in love with that shit. With this shit. I got this channel monetized less than 6 months. Yeah. But I just created this channel. I created this channel last year, March 10th. But I just started going live stream. I think I posted my first video probably in June. I posted it like in June, May or June, my first video. And then I posted a few shorts. And then I mean I think I probably had about 15 subs or whatever then. And I went on Scenic City Live, got to know them. They blew me up. Uh, Real Life blew me up. Got people to sub to me. I got my 50 subs. Shit, July, I did my first live stream. I did my first live stream in July. I think I had probably about 52, 54 subs. when I did my first live stream. When I got off, I think I had 75. I was like, okay, bam. Say 15, 20 subs every time I go live. I said, I ought to be monetized in about, 6 to 9 months, maybe a year. I said, I ought to be monetized. By then, I'd have my 1,000, you know what I'm saying? That's when I kind of figured everything out, you know. Once I did that, but I'm going to tell you, I was going live. When I go live, though, I go live like 5 to 10 hours, you know. I was going live like 5 to 10 hours. I would go live the whole time I'm fishing, you know, except for like the first, I'm going to say the first 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. But sometimes I come out there and I kind of skate the joint, you know what I'm saying? Check the area out before I go live or whatever. And make sure I'm going to sit up where I'm going to sit up at, because I know once I start live, I ain't going to be doing no moving around or whatever. So, I mean, I kind of do that when I first get there, and then I go live. Like, see, when I came here, I knew I was going to be on this dock, you know what I'm saying? Because the parking lot close to me is right here, you know, and I knew I was going to be on this dock. I messed around, I came out here, and I set everything up, took my little picture, whatever, my thumbnail, and I just went live or whatever, you know, went live, and I think the first time, see, we've been live on here 24 minutes. The first live, I think I did probably about, probably a little bit over an hour. And then it started buffering or whatever. But, it started buffering or whatever, so I started live or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, man, you set that camera up 662? You set that phone up? Put that sucker on the tripod? Put that sucker on the tripod? And damn, my cork moving mighty fast. I know that ain't my damn minnow. Yeah, you set that sucker on the tripod? All you gotta do is keep coming back every so often. Reading the chat. Reading the chat. What up, real life? Yeah, reading the chat. Reading the chat. I was just telling them I done talked you up, real life. I done talked you up, man. I was just telling them how I started my channel or whatever. I came to you and Scenic channel. I had I had I had like 22, 23 subs. Y'all messed around, gave me that ranch, showed me how to do it, you know what I'm saying? Telling people to sub and, just boom, spreading love. Shit. All I needed was that jump start. Once I got that jump start and I was able to go live, boom. I thank y'all, man. I thank you and Scenic Real Life for blessing me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know it or not. Y'all bless me. Y'all help get GDAD going. You know what I'm saying? Fishing with GDAD going. And yep, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I did that and just boom. After that, you know what I'm saying? It was on. I go in people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Show my love or whatever. My love and support. Goddamn, I ain't playing, boy. That sucker done swam all the way from out there to up here. Yeah. Yeah. I had to come and get my fix, y'all, for, like I say, the weather finna change. I know I ain't gonna be able to stand out here like this weekend or next week. I even ordered me some more, I ordered me some more hand warmers. The electric hand warmer, I ordered some more. I think they came today. But I got like 3 shipments coming. I got one coming today. Well, one came today. And then I got another one coming tomorrow. And then I got one coming I think Monday. I had got my wife some boots. Bought my wife some boots or whatever. That's what's coming Monday. Yep. Already. Who was with that? Appreciate that, Wayman. Appreciate that, Wayman. $5 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Appreciate that fish tracker. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the 100. What up, Sam? Yeah. Yeah, fish tracker, man. I put it in, man. I put it in when I was trying to get there. I was on a mission. You know what I'm saying? I was on a mission. But my mission, you know what I'm saying? I was on a mission, and it actually came. Uh, it came 6 months faster than I thought it was gonna come. You know, it came 6 months faster than I thought it was gonna come. Cause I mean, I, I pretty much gave myself like 9 months to a year. You know, 9 months to a year or whatever, and like I said, I got it right up under 6 months. Right up under 6 months, you know. And I mean, that just come from me going live, doing live stream. You know, I know when I go fishing, I know I'm out there 5 to 10 hours, depending on what time I go. I'm gonna be out there 5 to 10 hours. And I already had battery packs and stuff. That's all I gotta do is just plug my phone up. You know, I got microphones. Or whatever. You know, I just brought over my photography gear, you know what I'm saying? My photography and videography gear, and I just, boom, I put that motherfucker on a tripod, which the tripod I already had. You know, I got like 6 of them motherfuckers. Grabbed one of my tripods, got me a phone mount for it, put that phone mount on that plate, on that ball head, and I I just like I said, I took it from there. You know what I'm saying? And I like, okay, bam. All I gotta do is just come back, fish, read the chat. You know. Sometimes I come out here, y'all. Sometimes I was going fishing. A lot of times I was going fishing. I wasn't even focused on catching no fish. You know, I wasn't even focused on catching no fish. I was just coming fishing, going live or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to entertain my life. You know, and a few times, yeah, boom, I catch fish. This and that. I know how to catch them if I want to catch them. You know, and I just, you know what I'm saying? I just was going fishing. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my live or whatever while I'm fishing. And say every time I went up, every time I went live, you know what I'm saying? I gained subs or whatever. Now I'm down there touching 2,000, 2K. I'm down there at 2K right now, you know. And it feel like it was just a month ago I hit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It feel like just a month ago I hit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a little bit longer than that, 'cause I think I hit 1,000. I hit 1,000 in November sometime. You know, and just like this other thousand came like real quick. You know, like I say, I'm sitting at around about 19. I think I'm at about 1930, something like that. You know, I'm at like about 1930 or whatever. But just like my last live, you know, waving. Yeah, that's what my wife got waving. She got a zip code 33. Yeah. You talking about the night fish tracker? I caught it. Man, I went out here a good 10 minutes, and I caught that first one. I caught it. I don't even know what time it was, but it was like when I started that first live, right before you came in, fish tracker. Right before you came in the first live. Yeah. Crazy part about it, I had like right here, I had like 3 takedowns. I missed 2 of them, and then I got that one. I got that one or whatever. One of them suckers had my pole like bent. I don't know what that motherfucker. If it was a crappie, that bitch was a 2 pound crappie. That motherfucker had that pole bent. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I felt him, and then I guess he let go. It wasn't the hook wasn't sick, but I felt it. You know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Creek Seeker do. Bunch of memories. Oh, fish tracker, man. I caught my first fish, man. My uncle took me fishing, man, when I was about 7, 8 years old. My uncle took me fishing, and we were fishing with night crawlers and liver. But man, I caught when my uncle took me fishing, man. I caught, man. I know I caught probably about 10. about 10, 12 catfish, you know, 10, 12 catfish, you know. He took me to this part in Shreveport, this 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 old swamp area. I was just talking to him the other day about this, you know. He had called me or whatever. But he took me to like this little swampy part. And man, there was so many water moccasins and stuff out there. And I remember he kept telling me, man, this snake thing ain't gonna do nothing to you. Just be still, whatever. Snake swim right by us, you know. And but I was tearing them catfish up, you know what I'm saying? What up, good night munches? Yeah, about tearing them catfish up, you know. And when I was about 11 years old, my mama bought me she bought me my first pole. My mama bought me my first pole when I was 11 years old. And I can't even remember what kind of pole it was. It probably was a Zipco, you know. It probably was, no, I think it was I'm lying, it was an ugly stick. It was a Shakespeare ugly stick. But it was the push button. It was the push button Shakespeare ugly stick. And I remember buying some purple worms. Because the pole I had got had a little purple in it. It was black and purple. But I remember buying some purple worms. Uh, and I had did like this dude showed me how to do the Texas rig or whatever. He showed me how to do the Texas rig, but I didn't even have no weight on it. I just had the hook and the worm on there, you know. And he had like pretty much did a Texas rig for me. But we had, in the apartments we lived in, we had this pond there. They used to call it the bottomless pit. But my first cast out there, man, I had caught a bass. I caught a bass. Man, that sucker about 3 or 4 pounds. It was like this big. I'm talking about this big, had a mouth on it about that big. You know what I'm saying? A largemouth bass. My first cast and first fish I caught by myself. You know, well, alone. You know, my uncle took me when I was like 7 or 8. But that was my first cast, my first pole my mama bought me with a purple worm. I remember it was a purple worm and had glitter in it, you know. And threw that sucker out there. Nah, really that sucker in. There was a dude out there in Waiters. And he was out there in Waiters or whatever. And he was so happy and shocked, you know what I'm saying? He was so happy and shocked. He was like, wow, man, that's a big one. That's a big one, you know. You're like, man, that's a big one. You know, what you gonna do with it? I said, man, I don't know what to do with it, you know. You're like, you want it? I said, you can have it, you know what I'm saying? I gave it to the dude, you know what I'm saying? That dude messed around, took that bass, y'all, and left. Went home, you know. That sucker huge. I'm talking about big old bass, you know. And like I said, that was my first fish that I caught, you know, on my first pole my mom bought me. I was about, like I said, I was 11 years old. I remember that I was 11 years old. Yeah. What up, DJ? In Shreveport? Oh yeah, fish tracker. That's more definitely. All that's in the making. But see, I know those spots, and I know how to. I had to learn how to. The fish bite different here in Texas. You know, even though Shreveport ain't no but 175 miles from where we at, uh, it's like it's a totally different atmosphere. You know, the fish bite different. You know, they bite different. Uh, some of the like the bass and the bluegills, they bigger for what I done seen in Shreveport. You know, they bigger. But see, Shreveport don't have no size limit on crappie, which they call them white perches or whatever. They don't even call them crappie in Shreveport. They might call them sac-a-lait or whatever, but they don't even call them crappie. But They don't have no limit there. You catch as many as you want, and they ain't got no size limit. You know, Texas, they got to be 10 inches, and you can only take 25 a day. You know, you can only take 25 a day per person. You know, yeah. What up, Harvey? Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Fish track. I'm most definitely go back home, man. You know, home is home. You know. I ain't, believe it or not, I ain't been home in 2 years. I ain't been home in 2 years because I had got sick or whatever, and I went off into this shell and went off. I went off to myself. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's how I do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I block everything out. I block people out, and I just focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? I focus on myself or whatever, and that's what I've been doing like the last 2 years since I had got sick or whatever, and I I just I started coming out that shell when I created this channel. But I mean, when I started back fishing, but it felt so good because me and blocking a lot of people out. I was also blocking out a lot of negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So that that makes me not want to go back. You know what I'm saying? That makes me not want to let people in no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on people that I already knew. You know what I'm saying? People that I already knew. You know, yeah, I'm speaking on that there. You know what I'm saying? Couple friends. You know what I'm saying? Family members. You know, you have to protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what I was doing when I went off into myself. You know what I'm saying? When I went to myself, I was protecting my peace. I was protecting my peace. Because a lot of people claim, they want good for you, or they wish you good, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to be careful who you ask to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be praying for your downfall. You know what I'm saying? They be praying for your downfall and be waiting on you to slip and mess up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? At all times. Like I say, man. A lot of people, they they pray on your downfall. You know what I'm saying? You just check this out. Pay attention to people that's quick to smile when you say you done messed up, or you lost something, or you know what I'm saying, you had a mishap or something, versus you saying, uh, man, I just got promoted on my job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or man, we just got approved for a house or a car, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to those type of people, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to people that like that, whatever. And then, this is another thing I always look at. When people, like when I started my business, my photography business, you know what I'm saying? I started that in 2011. When I started my photography business, when I first started, I had a lot of people, a lot of people would say, yeah, I see you doing your little photography thing, you know what I'm saying? your little. They always use the word little. To me, little is a hating word. You know what I'm saying? That's a hating word. When you when you downplay somebody, whatever they got going on or whatever, and you're like, yeah, I see you with your little new car, your little new house or your little new business. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a sign of hating right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of hating because they looking at it as little. You know what I'm saying? When that's big in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's big in your life. That's something you done accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Those are other people you need to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? People that do that. I don't care who they is. Your family, your best friend, uh, motherfucker you been kicking it with for 20, 30 years. You know, uh, them the people you gonna start dissing yourself from. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at everything you do as little. You know what I'm saying? Little. You know. And I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I just started dissing myself for people. You know that did stuff like that. You know, and then my business. Check this out. My photography business little to them, but when I throw them a price, the price too big or it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of this and that. And I'm already, I know the game. You know, I knew the game when I was first starting because what I did, I went and I looked at other photographers and I was kind of undercutting their prices. You know what I'm saying? I didn't charge much as they did because I wasn't in the game long as them. And I would just, I would set my price up under what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? And man, my closest people was still telling me that was too much or that was expensive, that was high. Bam. That was another thing right there. That let me know I need to get away from, these type of people, You gotta surround yourself with people that's gonna help you grow, you know what I'm saying, motivate you and push you, you know what I'm saying? People that don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Uh, just like right now, man, my clients now, which I ain't did no photo shoot in a while, but my clients, my last recent clients, I'm talking about, man, they paid what I asked for and then gave me a tip. They actually paid me double. My last, I'm gonna say my last, oh man, my last six clients, when I gave them a price of $250, they paid that and then turned around and gave me another $250 on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the work I did and my character, you know what I'm saying? They that's what they did. I'm just speaking on one. I mean, that was just one, a couple of them was more than that. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple shoots that was $450 and $500, $600, and these people, each one of these people paid me double. You know what I'm saying? Because I went out there and they saw what I was doing and they saw what I delivered. You know what I'm saying? They saw what I delivered, and then I would have I might have 20 to 40 pictures on on each on a contract, but here it is. I'm giving them 80 to 120. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them to a 80 to 120. You know, and they saw that. They recognized it. You know what I'm saying? I went beyond it. I went beyond. You know what I'm saying? And they paid me for it. Yep, they paid me for it. Yep. Yep. One shot in life. Yep. Yeah, that's what's up, Wayman. You know, that's what's up, Wayman. But yeah, man. I mean, I just like I said, I look at that. I tell my wife be tripping out on me, y'all, cause I be telling her I don't give a damn if nobody come by our house. My house is my sacred place, and that's my peace. That's my happy place. You know what I'm saying? So, before I let somebody come in and bring in bad energy or bad spirit in my house, I see them outside somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I see them on the street somewhere, you know. I don't care if nobody come to that sucker, you know, and I love it like that. You know, I ain't gotta worry about putting on no pants, you know. I ain't gotta worry about doing, you know, I ain't gotta worry about, I can walk around the house like I want to, you know, eat how I want to, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about, you know, none of that, you know. I ain't gotta worry about nobody looking in my motherfucking face and sitting there drooling when I pull a steak out the refrigerator or the freezer, you know. This shit I done worked for. You know what I'm saying? This shit I done worked for. I ain't boasting or bragging or you know what I'm saying? Just when you want something, you gotta go out there and work for it, you know. You gotta go out there and work for it. And that's what I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? I had homeboys, you know, that used to be with their stick up game and all that there, you know. I'd never been in that that's not me, you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I got the same 24/7 as the next man. You know what I'm saying? However he got it or whatever, I can go out there and get it the same way. I ain't gotta take nothing from nobody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta take nothing from nobody. I ain't gotta ask nobody nothing for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I go out there and get it myself. I know how to get it, you know, because I mean I done been there, you know. I I, I ran the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ran the streets. I worked jobs, you know, this and that. I done did all types of hustling or whatever. That's why now I got in my head and I know, you know, what to do. That's why I got so many different things in my house to make money off of. Photography, shirts, podcasts, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, videography. So many things, you know, that I done bought and I done line myself up with to make money legally. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have to take from nobody. I don't have to go out there and do nothing illegal to get it or none of that, you know. And all my business is registered, you know what I'm saying? Everything registered, you know, with the state of Texas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all look it up. GDAD, GDAD, GDAD Talk. Uh, we even got GDAD Apparel, GDAD Apparel. You know what I'm saying? Greg Davis Photography. You know what I'm saying? All this registered. You know what I'm saying? I done went, paid my money, got it registered and everything. You know what I'm saying? And yep, yep. That's pretty much how it is. What up, Vincel? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna call you Vinny. Yeah. Damn. Them sound like gunshots, but them suckers far away. My wife's talking about there was a gun range over there. Yup. Yup. Oh man, where my cork at? Oh, there you go. Ain't like these fish done shut down, y'all. They done came and did their little bite. They did their little bite when that sun went first went down, and they just shut down. What up, Possum? Yeah, yeah, that's what's up, Vinny. I'm finna show you right now. I'm gonna show you the crop I caught. What crop? Here you go, right here. Yeah. Okay, look how thick he is. Yeah, how thick he is. That sucker hanging out this damn this checker. Look at that. And this, I'm gonna tell y'all, this, that's actually, that crappie there is actually down there on the small side of what's really come out of these lakes and these ponds. Back on the smaller side. I'm gonna get oh yeah. Yep, yeah, that's all I'm doing because I got minnows. That's what I'm fishing for, crappie. That's what I do during the winter and spring. I don't really fish for nothing but crappie during the winter and spring. You know, when I get a boat though, I get a boat or a kayak, this gonna be damn year round. I ain't gotta worry about asking nobody to take me out on no boat or waiting on one of my relatives or friends to call me and want to take me out on the boat. You get your own, you ain't gotta worry about nobody. You do your thing, you know. And I want that 2 pounder to come on back. I know that was a 2 pounder. No, that sucker was 16. Yeah. Oh yeah. Catch smoke. Catch more. I got that over here. You know what? I got my jigs right here. I got my plastics right here. Catchmo.net. Catch more plastics, more plastics. Let me pull one of these out. Here we go. Catch more. Put the light on. Catchmo.net. And use code FISH with GDAD. All caps. To receive your 20% off your plastics. Catchmo.net. Catchmofish.net. Yeah. Yeah, fish tracker. Man, look, I love them, man. I love them. I'm gonna tell you, that's what I was doing when I first started back fishing, y'all. Uh, uh, a little over a year ago, I started back fishing. I started back in November 24th. I started back fishing, but I had a bunch of Bobby Garland, cause that's what I went and bought. Bobby Garland and Crappie Magnet. I got a bunch of them motherfuckers. I got down every color they got, y'all. Probably 2 or 3 packs of every color they got, you know. And that's what I started. I was jigging, you know what I'm saying? And I was jigging or whatever. And I like minnows too. I love fishing with minnows, you know. But I was jigging, and man, I'm talking about all them fish y'all saw. Y'all see, I got some videos, my old video. You won't see this fishing with GDAD shirt because this wasn't even created at the time, you know. Like I said, I didn't create fishing with GDAD to last year in March, you know. Go from November 24 all the way up into March. I mean, I was fishing just like I am now. I'm talking about 3-4 times a week, you know. I was fishing, you know, catching fish. I was recording it because I had this on. I had already had this. I had my other camera and everything, and my phones or whatever. I keep 3 phones. Y'all on one, and he go, this is my main phone right here, you know. I don't go live on my main phone because I get a lot of calls on it. But man, I got so many videos. I'm about to. That's what I'm gonna do while we in the house for the cold or whatever. I'm gonna be back there editing. I started on them 2 weeks ago. I started editing my old video, but I lost a 2 terabyte drive of video, but I still got a whole gang of them, you know, on my other drives or whatever. And I'm gonna be editing them videos, putting them out, you know what I'm saying, and posting my videos or whatever while I'm stuck in the house these few days. If I'm be stuck in the house, I don't even know if I'm gonna be stuck in the house because they be panicking around here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, you could go on there, go on that site, man. Go on that site, man, at Fishmore. I'm talking about Fishmore. Catchmorefish.net. And he got jerk base on there. I got jerk bait. I got my jerk baits in a different bag than this. I got them separated. This all crappie here, you know. I got like 4 of these here. I got this one with as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see it on, but I got catch more crappies on here. I got the other one filled up with catch more bass lures, catch more bass lures. Then I got one filled up with crappie magnet, and then I got another filled up. I got 2 of them filled up with Bobby Garlands, cause I got my itty bitties in one, and then I got a bigger one with the regular plastics in there. But yeah, gonna show you the site one more time. Let me pull out a different one this time. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. That's it right there. There go the website right there. catchmorefish.net. This is a little bit fire shad. It's a little bit fire shad or whatever. That's that electric chicken. Got them in there too. I also got these bonehead. Bonehead. Look at this bonehead here, y'all. That motherfucker that look like it. That motherfucker that look like it catch something that on it, y'all. That orange and gold glitter. Then check that one out. With the that red glitter and the black chartreuse with the red glitter and the bonehead. I got tons of plastic though, you know. Tons. I get that boat. I get that boat and that kayak, y'all. That's gonna be the thing, though. That's what I'm gonna be doing, y'all. I'm gonna be jig. Where my cork went to? What cork went to? We got one on? Oh yeah, we got one. Oh shit, you playing off. Son of a bitch. Dang. Look like the spot over there, y'all. That might be the spot over there. That sucker had my damn line tight. My wife. Back, buddy. Come on back and get it. What up, Northern? Yeah, that sucker got out. I felt that sucker too, Chuck. I felt that my cork was, I couldn't see my cork no more. Then my line was just straight out. It was tight. And when I reeled it or whatever and it tightened up, I felt it there and let it go. We'll be back though. That's one thing I ain't do, y'all. I normally, cause I'm live, you know what I'm saying? I normally, when I fish, I moves around. When I fish, I moves around, you know. I try to find them. Like if I'm at a dock like this and I'm by myself, I fish this whole dock. You know what I'm saying? I fish this whole dock or whatever. I just go around. I sit at each spot for like 15, 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 15, 20 minutes each spot. I just boom, I go around or whatever. You know. Now they got me want to stay. I'm damn about to leave, y'all. Yeah. 848. 848. Yeah, I know this. I know this pond infested with crappie. Yeah. Yeah. them sit for a little while. All right, Fish Tracker, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. You have a good one too, brother. Big Boy Rail. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm gonna give probably about 30 more minutes. Then I'm gonna shut it down. Well, I'm gonna shut the fishing down. I'm gonna go home. Oh, y'all, we got one gone. Oh, there we go. So we got one gone. I see the one four back there. Go. 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 Y'all seen Miss Davis in here? What up, Do the Damn? Do the Damn? I need one more to end the night with. One more to end the night with. Come on with it, baby. That's how I make them come here, y'all. When I start doing other shit, yeah. I start doing other shit, like smoke the cigar. That's where they'll start coming in. I got them all sprayed down. Yep. Yeah, it just turned 9 o'clock here, big boy. I'm on Central Time, too. Probably shut it down in 20 more minutes. Headed to the house. Headed to the house and open up my goodies I got from Amazon. Might set up my new rod. I'm gonna keep my new rod in the truck, y'all. I bought me a Fooga Booga rod. It ain't Fooga Booga, but it's cheap. Not old cheap rod. It's a B&M rod. Cheap rod or whatever. I really don't like two pieces, but I got a couple two pieces. I got a couple two pieces or whatever. I done bought a couple too, cause I keep saying I'm gonna keep them in my truck, and I always take them out. And I don't be liking all that stuff in my truck or whatever. You know, I always take them out. But this new rod I bought, I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna bring it in the house tonight. I'm probably gonna put me a jig on there. Probably put me one of those little beetle spin on there. Beetle spin on there, and I'm gonna leave it in my truck. Then I gotta find one of my other ones. I got another one. It's a new rod too. I bought it to leave in my truck. It's a two-piece, but I'm gonna leave that in there. Start leaving them in there. That way I always got something in there. But I know the ones that I leave in there, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing but jig with them. Yeah. You're an hour ahead of time. Fishy. Ain't got long now. I'm ready to leave y'all there. Of course, y'all know I'll be back. Y'all know I'll be back this weekend. Yep. Man, I done got over 50 thumbs up again. Man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. 50 thumbs up. I got jewels. I got super chat. Oh yeah. Trying to keep my feet from falling asleep on y'all. Nobody can move, walking back and forth, pacing. Look at that way. One here, one now. I got this drop shot right here. Man, I love how this water is. It don't be like this during the day, y'all. It do not be like this during the day. And you can tell, I don't know if y'all can see these clouds, the sky. Man, you can tell it's finna do something though. You can tell it's finna flip the script. When the clouds start getting gray, they get gray looking at night and have that little pinkish, purplish tint on them. Yeah, you can tell y'all. The weather, it's the winter cloud. Tell they gonna get ready to do something. Minutes, y'all. 13 minutes. What up, Miss Davis? Finally came in to check on me, huh? Caught one crappie, baby. I know you'd have came with me. I probably would have been home an hour ago. Yeah, you'd have made me leave an hour ago. You'd have wanted to leave an hour ago. It ain't even cold out here. Actually feel good. There we go. That's temperature, y'all. 50 degrees. Look at that, y'all. Look at Sunday. Y'all, it's gonna drop down to 15 degrees Sunday. Saturday is gonna get high. Tomorrow is gonna be a low of 35 or whatever. Monday is gonna be 12. It's gonna get down to 12 degrees Monday with a high of 31. Look at that. Yeah. The wind ain't blowing, y'all. I'm gonna probably be out here. The wind ain't blowing and it ain't raining. Put on my little windbreaker over this hill. Or either my rain jacket. I got a rain suit. But I'm gonna put one of them on, y'all. With my thermals. And I'm gonna be out here. There's a loaf of bread and some lunch meat. I can make me an easy sandwich. Give me some more salami, cheese. Make me an easy sandwich. I ain't gotta cook no big old meal. We got 50 bags of chips at home. 50 bags of chips. Yeah. 50 bags of chips. It's that building, y'all, that caught on fire the other day when I was out here. That building back over here in the background, that's the building that was on fire the other day. Or something that was burning over there. I don't know if it was a trash can or what. That building that was on. Yeah. And I was way over there. I was way on the other side over there, y'all. My damn corp didn't get all the way back to the thing, y'all. I see the big boy. I gotta keep my eyes on him. more minutes. 6 more minutes and we're shutting it down. Shut down. Down. Yeah. Big boy, you put them on your page? You gotta put them on your page and get your views up on them. Yeah, just put them on your page. Post them as a reel. You get more views. You get credit for it. You know what I'm saying? If you put it on your page, put it on your page. Make a short of it and put it on your page. You'll get your credit for it. Then, you know. Just post it on there. No matter what it is, you know, just post it on there. I show it to him when I get home, though. I gotta keep my eyes on these poles, though. I got like 6 more minutes, or 5 more minutes now. I'm gonna wrap it up and go to the crib. Go to the crib, wrap it up, go to the crib. Yeah. I gotta go by Walmart. Give me some lunch meat and cheese. I already got some mayonnaise and mustard I just got today. Yeah. I went by Walmart. The Walmart I went by, y'all, man, that sucker had like 3 loaves of bread on the shelf. I know that manager was calling all them people fucking Wholesome and fucking Sunbeam and Mrs. Beards, uh, Sarah Lee, calling all them vendors to come stock them damn shit. But you know the bread people stock their own shit. They put their own bread out there because they get commission out there. The Walmart don't stock the bread. Only bread Walmart stock will be their own bread, you know. I don't even think they stock their own bread. I think they'll put something out there, but I think one of them vendors stock their bread, you know. But cause they don't keep their bread in the back. I think Walmart is the only bread that they keep. You know what I'm saying? The great value bread or whatever. All the rest of them, the vendors have to bring it. You know what I'm saying? And man, I'm talking about, man, them people, that shit tripped me out. I knew it was gonna get like that though, cause they always panic when we about to have something like that. Yeah, yeah. We about to have something. The weather about to get crazy. Man, them people go and buy all the water. They buy all the bread. They buy all kind of shit. All the toilet paper. They buy all this shit. They know they gonna be sitting in the house shit. They gonna be sitting in the house eating shit. They buy all that shit. Shit fucking empty. I just pray when I go by our Walmart. Cause I went by there, but I didn't go in. And that's where I get my cigars from. At a place right next to Walmart. And man, that parking lot was so damn packed. Then I went in Super One. Super One had a line all the way to the back. I walked out. I said, shit, fuck it. I'll catch them when I leave here. When I leave fishing or whatever. I'll go by. I just end fishing before 11 o'clock and go by there. That's what I'm finna do now. I'm finna relieve poles in. And really pose in, and then I'm gonna go by Walmart. See if I can tote all this. Oh boy, can't get everything. I'm about to come back from a bucket, y'all. I'm about to come back from a bucket. Yep. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. If y'all, let me put y'all right here so y'all can kind of see me walk down now. Watch my back, y'all. All right, I ain't leaving nothing. I ain't go down there on that end now. Can y'all see me? Now y'all ought to be able to see the light on my head. Dang. Put y'all up here. Ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy. Turn y'all around so y'all can see a little bit. All right, y'all. On my way to the La Casa. Pump that up a little bit so it'll focus. I'm gonna try to focus on the DJ, a ghost subscriber. Say it ain't so, DJ.